everyone. So very quick layout for week 35 part 2, and this is sort of the bulk of our Disney cruise really. Obviously a full album will be coming, so I could only print off so many photos for this, but yeah, I just wanted to sort of include the highlights of our trip on our Disney cruise for this one. So I actually messed up, and so you'll see the photo at the end, the photo that's on the right side at the top with all the characters. I completely forgot that I needed to do the princess photos in the next week because we met the princesses on the Sunday, the 31st. So they didn't need to be in here, but I just got carried away with putting all the characters together all in one little like Canon selfie shuffle print that I included them. And I was thinking, it's only when I sort of finished it, I was like, why did I include them? So I do actually cut that photo in half, and I just leave Minnie, Mickey, Goofy and Donald, and then I'm going to print another photo to put beside it. I print a picture of the atrium of the ship instead, and then the princesses will be coming the next week because I just, as I said, I got carried away and I actually met the princesses on the Sunday, so that's going to be the next week. So yeah, so as I said, this is the bulk of our trip. This would be the Friday, Saturday, and yeah, I just took so many photos. So we did manage to meet a lot of characters. We did meet, obviously, the 4 main characters. There was no Daisy, which was very upsetting. I would have loved to meet Daisy. But we did get all their autographs as well. So that's why I decided to use the note, the 6x4 note card that says, can I get your autograph? So I can write a little bit about that and what we did on the days and things. And then in the middle section, I've got a picture of the famous sort of funnel picture of the Disney Cruise Line logo, and then a picture of one of the ice creams that I had on the pool deck. So the weather was actually quite decent. It wasn't the best, you know, it never is in August here in the UK because we sort of get the tail ends of hurricanes and stuff across the Atlantic. So we always get a bit cloudy and a bit sort of dark skies, but it was warm and it was fine. It didn't rain that much and the seas were pretty calm apart from on the last evening. So I'm just going to use the 2 filler cards, one that says this is where the magic is, and then the other one that says smiles from ear to ear, and I thought that was really nice. I had to try and dodge sort of the ones that are sort of themed around the theme parks, and just use the generic ones for this one. So yeah, and then obviously we did spend the day in Bruges on the Saturday, so the 2 photos that are down the bottom will be 2 pictures of us in Bruges. Again, I took a load of photos, but I just decided to print off just 2 pictures of us to put in there. I actually probably took more pictures on the ship, obviously, than I did actually in Bruges, but I still obviously wanted to include the pictures of Bruges and things like that, and you know, it was a big part of our day on the Saturday. So I think we was off the ship between 9 and 4, I think, roughly. And yeah, it was a really nice day as it was very busy being in Bruges. I don't think I've ever been in summer before, actually. I've been twice before, but I think I've always been in sort of springtime and winter. So to go in summer, it was very busy, but we enjoyed it. We had waffles and fries and everything like that, and we got some souvenirs and just had a nice wander around the city. So we enjoyed that, and it was nice to get off the ship sometimes, even though we've only been on it for 3 days. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll be back soon. Thank you very much. Bye.